Hello, Virgo. This is your weekly reading for February 24th through March 1st. I'm Art Kozak, and this is Art Kozak Tarot. Thank you for joining me. And Virgo, I can see for you that a well needed change is coming this week. Right now, I can tell you you're in the attitude of somebody who is taking stock. You're taking stock of what you've got because you may have experienced some losses. You may have experienced some sudden and difficult circumstances. And now you're taking stock of what you've got left, whether this is an internal kind of inventory you're doing or a physical inventory of what's left of your possessions if you're in a very desperate circumstance. Taking a look at what you've got left is giving you some hope, and you are very hopeful right now, and that's good because you're even though you lost your balance, even though you might not have known where to turn at a certain point, you might not have known which direction to go. Your world was a little topsy turvy. This coming week, things are getting their stability. You're getting your stability back. You're getting your stability back, and I can tell you also there is some prosperity involved in this. There is some. You're getting your comfort back. I can say that, yeah, stability and also holding on to what you've got left. And I don't read this in a negative way at all. But I do think that after experiencing desperate circumstances or difficult circumstances, even if we're left with very little, that very little can be a lot to be thankful for. And this is something that a situation you may be experiencing during the beginning of this week, during the outset of the week. So you're going to be feeling, you may be in a position where you have less, but you feel like you have so much more. Like what you've got is so much more precious to you. And I can say near the end of the week, also, you may find yourself in a situation, and I don't know if this has to do with this same kind of story, if this is a continuation of the same storyline or not. Or this may just be another significant event that is coming up for you near the end of the week. I'll have to tell you how the cards are playing out. You may find yourself being given an invitation or receiving an invitation to something, whether it's a date if you're a single person getting asked out on a date, or if you are invited to a party. But this may not be somebody that you really want, that you're really all that enthused about. It may be somebody you have some differences with. It may be being invited to an occasion that you're really not excited about going to. But what I can tell you is that if you accept this invitation, that you will find ways to have fun. You will find ways to enjoy it. You might have to be a little crafty about it, but just look for that kind of event near the end of the week, and let's see what you can make of that. This may be kind of a reprieve from some of the things that you've been going through. Even spending some time with a friend or an acquaintance who we're really not all that close to or enthusiastic about can be a welcome change from being way too focused on our own circumstances. Now, I do see by the end of the week, and this is the overall conclusion, is that you have won. You have won a hard-fought battle. By the end of the week, you will be feeling that you have really won a hard-fought battle, and you've been left in it, especially for those of you that this resonates with on a material level. Like I was talking about before, being left with a little bit, feeling so much more grateful for it, feeling like you're rich even though you have less than you did before. You have won through, and you've got that you need to go forward. You've got, if it's just straight up money we're talking about, you've got all the seed money that you need. Okay, you've got everything you need to rebuild and to build anew. And so this is, like I said, I can see that you've gone through some trying times here. Um, you may experience some uh, kind of different circumstances through the week that may or may not seem connected, but this is overall, you have every reason to be hopeful here. This is real optimism that you're feeling, and you have every right to feel it because you have won through and you've got everything that you need to move forward. So I hope something I've said here is helpful to you. I thank you for commenting, for liking, and subscribing. For those of you who would like to support the channel, there's a link to our Patreon page in the description below. So far, Patreon subscribers are receiving at least 2 additional readings each month, one specifically for love and one for money. The love reading is divided between singles and those who are in committed relationships, so there's something for everybody there. I am Art Kozak, and I look forward to speaking to you again in the future.